Hey, what's everybody? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to get started on the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Signal Man, aka Blue Centurion, aka Power Rangers Blue Centurion with an S, not a C. And I'm actually just finding that out from my boy Nico, and it had me flabbergasted because I've always spelled it with a C. But apparently Saban bought out, like he just thought otherwise, and I feel lied and cheated to. I do. Yeah, so that's a whole nother story that I'll tell one day in the podcast. But here we are with Power Rangers Lightning Collection. This is a deluxe figure. And listen, I know y'all may not enjoy it, but I'm absolutely in love with this figure. I'm having a really grandstanding time. And the reason why I believe they made it a deluxe is probably because the unique mode can only be shared once for Signal Man. And it kind of sucks because I would love to do other stuff. Because what you can get from Signal Man, just from the waist down, is that you can actually do VR Troopers for American adaptation and Big Bad Beetleborgs from just the lower half alone and keeping the arms. So I just want to, I'm going to throw that out there for y'all. Since y'all bought Power Rangers license, I wouldn't be sad if y'all bought other licenses because it would be spectacular to like bring some of this to the table. But I digress. Signal Man is an excellent figure in my opinion, and that's complete and personal bias here because I'm having a fantastic time with it. It's so nice that I bought it twice. But let's talk about it for real. Like we have a beautiful, unique sculpt that it's not rare, but it's very rare that you get a sculpt as nice as this, and it's done really well. The only thing that probably would have made this better is somebody adding LEDs to it, and I feel like somebody's going to do it for real. So as far as articulation, we have our new neck peg, which actually has a lot of room. I'm still gonna mod it, but there's enough room to get tons of emotion out of Signal Man in this robotic movement way. I keep calling him Signal Man. Sorry. Out of Blue Centurion. I just know him from the Car Ranger version. But yes, these are movable because they're on flaps that are inside that work between the arms, but you still don't lose any sort of mobility. As you can see, I can hit a T-pose and even go higher. We have a bicep swivel. We are double jointed, and it's beautiful because it's seamless. There's even a butterfly joint that allows the wiggle forward. Now, here's where it gets really fun. Like, so much fun that I almost dropped my phone just now off to the side. But our ab crunch is phenomenal, right? You can still tilt ever so slightly to the sides, right? But going forward is magnifique as it allows you a seamless look going forward and still being able to turn. Look at that. This is one of those things I wish applied towards all the figures, and it made me realize like just how much we've come from Signal Man from the other guys. Like, I'm having a great time. Right here, we're going to pull down. We have the drop down hips. We have a thigh swivel. And you got to be careful here because I was being extra as hell, and I've damaged it by not dropping it down first. I didn't drop it low, girl. So when you get up here, you got to be careful. We have these really, really tight joints. We have a beautiful ankle pivot that allows for movement. And I'm coughing. I'm sorry. I apologize. But yeah, if you want Signal Man to like get in crazy poses, like he can get a lot of cool poses that probably you would see on a Televicoon pose from back then. But look at this. This is him turning around after doing 87 flips in the air and turning around to the Power Rangers like, yo, what's up? Y'all want a box? Y'all want a box? Like, this is fantastic. I really do love how well this is done. Like, I do. And it's just one of those things where I feel like it definitely was not advertised this well. Because I am pleasantly surprised. It just looks really good and functions really good. This is the truth. Look at that. Nicely posed up. Only thing that could have made this better is if he would have come with his bike. I was just saying that on Twitter. Like, I would love for them to do his bike now because of this. But I digress. Let us talk about his accessories. Let's get to it. All right. Now we're going to talk about our accessories. So you will get the alternative hands, which are going to be two blaster hands. Basically, you able to hold both your baton and your gun, right? Let me get a better focus on this for you, just in case you can't see. There we go, right? And they are on a vertical hinge, whereas the fists are on horizontal hinges, so keep that in mind. And then, like I said, we have our blaster. Just gonna slide that in. Do 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 do. We have the signal blaster. The Signal Blaster does have a port for his effect part. And then we have the Signal Blaster in in badge mode, I should call it. There we go. This is it in badge mode. So you can do Signal Man Blaster, and then you can also have it in baton mode. So you'll get the 3 modes, which is actually pretty cool. I like that they did that. I wish it was painted on both sides, but I don't remember it being painted on both sides. So maybe I'm being a little biased there, but I don't remember it being painted on both sides. Then, really cool, they added the signal whistle, which is hilarious because the only thing they're missing is a string for it. But this thing is so tiny, it's so easy to overlook. So keep this one in mind because it's very easy to lose. But they actually included the signal whistle. No string though, no string. Next up, you will get holsters that you can actually replace on the sides to place it. So you can make him left or right-handed, just like RoboCop. And mine sometimes on one of them, I believe is this one, that's why I chose this one, has some trouble going in. But for the most part, once I heated it up, it was fine. But as you can see here, yeah. And it doesn't hinder the articulation, in case you're wondering. So it's an A+ for me. I think probably the weakest thing on him is going to be the ankles so far. But that's because I've already had a grandstand time pose him up, and that's probably my fault. Because all the other joints are super duper tight. But yeah, bias-wise, like, I gotta say, like, this is probably my favorite new Lightning collection. I've been having a really fun time with him. And I'm glad he came out when he did. Please, if somebody's working on a bike, do it so I can buy it. I can't wait. But yeah, this is fun. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to jump into size comparison. So I'm going to take out a bunch of Lightning Collection figures as well as other figures so we can have a jolly good time. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, now we're onward to size comparisons, and let's get it. What do we start? Oh, first of all, let's start off with Phantom Ranger. This is my boy right here. Like, I was really enjoying Phantom Ranger, so it's only cool to put these two in the same boat together, which is always fun. Now we have Phantom Ranger, we have Signal Man, aka Blue Senturion, so it's perfect because we have both In Space and Car Ranger, which I'm hoping that when we do get the Turbo Rangers, I'm really hoping we get the vehicles too. That would be dope, but I know that's probably a pipeline thing down the line. But yeah, so let's remove you, and so here we are with another Lightning collection. So I decided to do In Space Silver since I got them at the same time. So here we are with the 2.0 In Space Silver. This is a fresh one out of the box. The other one I am actually working on something because I want to try something new with it. So here we are with those two. And I'm also going to do an old 1.0 body for Doggy Kruger. Having my extra rangers kind of have fun. And with Blue Centurion, I honestly hope that we get a 2.0 of him because I would love it. A seamless body, the drop down hips, the crazy new articulation in the neck. Because if you could do a 2.0 with Cat, that would be dope. Like, a 2.0 2-pack would be awesome, especially for him. Now, who else can we... Oh, let's compare to a monster. That's always important, right? So here is a fellow Lightning Collection monster. So you can see what kind of size comparison you're up to with a monster. I got a tune stuff in my head, sorry. Oh, next up, let's do some SHF Kamen Rider. So here we are with Revi, or Revi, depending on who you're talking to and whether or not you care. Right? Let's fix that focus. Then we have SHF Kamen Rider Kuga. And the reason why I chose these two is because one uses the Shunkocho Seiho body and one uses the Reiwa body, which is actually bigger for SHF now. As you can see, he towers over Kuga. Sorry, I had a whole brain melt. Next up, and this one is fun for me because I chose to do Juspin, the old SHF Juspin, and he is tiny. So you can imagine what the other Metal Heroes size-wise would be like next to him. But I'm still going to do my best to try to do a team-up between the two. I do wish we started getting more 2.0s, especially on the Reiwa size body. These would be dope, right? Then we can do some Marvel Legends and some Action Force. So here we are with Baron Strucker. He's going to make some appearances because I got him out because I was trying to do a cool photo with him, and I decided I'm going to review him. Then we have Action Force. Here's my green army body. Yep. Oh, and last but not least, we can do a Mythic Legion. So here we are with the Unknown One. Let's pick our head up. As you can see, Blue Centurion would work pretty well if he's a RoboCop out of time. Ooh, speaking of, I should have added RoboCop. I gotta go find that. So maybe I can add it in the pictures. I hope I don't forget. So yeah. In the meantime, guys, thank you so much. I hope that you've enjoyed this stellar enthusiasm. If you're not really a Power Rangers fan, but you came across this video, thanks for watching and getting this far. And if you are a fan, I hope you enjoyed. In the meantime, be good to yourself, be good to others, and treat people how you want to be treated. That way you don't expect too much craziness. And as always, please, be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later. Hey, quick bonus. It turns out I had my Mafex RoboCop 3 out. So here we are, in case you want to compare the Mafex RoboCop with Signal Man, aka Blue Centurion. But yeah. Now I can do team ups. I just want y'all to know it's about to get crazy. Alright, later.